Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Norma here, and today's video is one of those soft check-ins. I'm a mommy her self-discovery journey, and if you're new, this is a space where we let the journey be the story. So yeah, let's stick around. Life has not been going as much as I thought it would, but regardless, we're grateful. And a lot of things have happened all this while, but like the first video, probably I had a lot of high expectations since I made that video, which is not supposed to even be so. I don't know why I mounted myself that much pressure. But I was saying, okay, I'm supposed to give them an update on how I'm actually improving. But it wasn't really like that. And it just made me kind of shrink out, and I didn't know how to, continue the whole thing. But you know what I said to myself? Quitting is never an option. So this is me giving a soft check-in on life lately, what has been going on. If I'm to be really honest, what has been going on lately with me, I've just been mothering. Literally, what I'm just trying to do now is trying to strike a balance with this new found hobbies of creating content, being available for myself and also doing my mother duties because it's never going to go anywhere and I do not want to trade it for anything. It's just like, will I say an oxymoron? You love something so much but you also crave yourself in between. Exactly. Mothers would absolutely get this. Since I made that initial video of trying to strike this balance now, I still do have some sort of pressures like, oh, you need to be out there, you need to make any video, you need to do something. But that pressure of, will I say, your mess are moving ahead, or that pressure of, okay, like, I don't know, it just kind of cut it off. It just made me understand this. You are in your own space and it might not be perfect, but you are gradually getting it and you'll definitely get there. But sometimes I do remind myself that you're not going to get there by just sleeping your way out. Uh-huh. And so you just need to put yourself out there regardless of how difficult it is. You just have to you have I currently have, I think, more than 10 to 12 alarms set on my phone at different intervals, and I'm still trying to manage time. That is actually my biggest problem right now. I'm trying to figure it out like my initial video most probably said it. I am not trying to discover myself or like, okay, I'm still a mommy has self-discovery phase, but I'm not trying to figure out life anymore. I'm trying to live life. And I think that's the new shift I have now, that life is about the moment. Enjoy the moment, make the best out of the moment, what you see it. And I know that there's no motivational quote or perspective I'm going to give to you here that you have not probably had somewhere else. It's just probably a twist in words, but it's still what it is. Life is perspective. The way you look at it is life is just for the living. Yeah, figuring it out is just an illusion. You are never going to ever completely figure out anything. And then the moment I said I wanted to figure out my life, it just made me feel like I was pursuing something I don't even know. And it kept this pressure on me. I was just constantly on my toes. That's why I shied away from creating this content all along. I would have posted this video a very long time. I was constantly being bothered about, oh, since I said I'm trying to figure out my life, since I said chaos clarity, since I said I'm giving them a blueprint, I should actually have a good strategy. I was expecting that. That would mean, oh, day one I did this, day two I actually achieved this. It wasn't even close to that. After the video, life went back to 100% being normal. It just me and my kids. And yes, I have no domestic help and it just been me. So it's crazy. But right now, I'm just about being happy for myself. And I've kind of taken this pressure out myself. And it just, as someone who overthinks life, I think this content creation thing just gave me this a little relaxed back, especially because when you're going through this social media space, you see a lot of moms that are okay. I won't call this trauma bonding, but because that's almost what it's looking like, where you are going through something and then you're seeing someone going through it and just give you this level of peace that okay, I'm not alone in the journey. Quite similar to your journey, and you can relate to it. There's this somewhat will I say emotional bonding, or will I say emotional gap it bridges for you. You kind of feel better off, not because you are healed, but because you're not alone in your journey. That's just really what have been happening so far. I've seen a lot of moms come out to speak about this self-discovery phase, how they lost their spark after childbirth. They literally do not even know what they love for themselves. And they end up just being there for their kids, even their career or the third baby girl dream they had for themselves. Not necessarily baby girl dream, girl child dream. Growing up, you probably wanted to be a banker, a political person, just whatever it is, you just see yourself sacrificing that whole part of your life to raise babies, right? And the funny thing about it is it's almost happening at your prime. So you can't even pause time. You are getting older. It's such a big sacrifice. But uh I just want to see how we can actually, will I say multitask? I don't know if it's multitask. Will I say how to bridge that gap so that depression won't set in? You don't feel left out. You just feel that I'm in my time, it's happening for me and it's happening for my good. And no, I'm not missing out on anything. So this is a reach out to mothers who are probably in this shoe. If you're seeing this and you're figuring it out stage, it's okay to take your time. But I just want to tell you, you just need to pick yourself up and start living your life for yourself. So that thing you say you want to do, just do it. Do it with audacity. And you'll just be happy you did. Because everything you ever want is on the other side of fear. Maybe it is there, I don't know, but it could be there. So to all my almost 200 subscribers, 200k, definitely, I'll get there. To all my subscribers, I do love you all, and I'm so glad that you're subscribed to the channel. And you can leave in the comments what you expect to see, what you want to hear from me. What phase are you? Are you on your self-discovery phase or are you in your figuring it out phase? I just hope you're not in that figuring out phase because honestly, you just have to live your life. Do you and do you unapologetically, not for anybody. Like just do your thing with audacity. Everybody will adjust. You'll move on. And that's one of the things that come with this motherhood thing. You see yourself compromising, you see yourself sacrificing. And then when it begins to tell you, be like, oh, how I wish, oh, how I wish, oh, how I wish. There's so many how I wish I do have, but I'm just happy that it gave me this level of exposure I do have now. It gave me the knowledge and the experience I have now. And whatever thing I think or level of growth I feel I've attained, it all came from the experiences I had in the past. And I'm also really grateful for that. I will not ever regret anything that have led me to this place where I am. So to God be the glory. We are definitely going to get better and achieve what we are meant to achieve. Our dreams, our goals, we'll get there. I honestly still want to niche down this my YouTube channel, but sometimes it makes me feel like I'm trying to shrink myself to fit into a particular box. Meanwhile, I love to diversify. I'm someone that loves to learn a lot. Like I learn a lot. I literally see anything interesting and I want to learn it. I'm someone that once I see something that is doing done, I'm like as long as the person that is doing it doesn't have to learn, I'm definitely going to learn it. Especially if you look interesting to learn. Like if I just say interesting crafts, I'll just spend hours learning about something that I probably do not even need. Okay, let me not say no need because no knowledge is a waste, but something that is not entirely my business, rather, I will spend hours learning how to do it. And that's how I learned how to bake. I was just going on TikTok actually and saw a baker, decorating a cake. I was like, oh, this looks so interesting. And I started learning how to bake. Oh, that's how I saw myself do my son's birthday cake. I'm that inquisitive. That's just it, really, for these past days. And that's why most of the times you just see my vlog, it comes off and on. But I promise to be more consistent. And okay, I'm not promising, but I pray to be more consistent. You'll be seeing more of baking videos. You see those things I post now. I'm going to use all of them for you guys. I'm going to use them. I'm going to bake. Do hit the subscribe button, like this video, and support this pretty lady. I will really, really appreciate it. Thank you, and thanks for watching. Mwah.